Hello and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. This is Catherine with Oracle Intuitions, and this is your weekly reading for August 1st to the 7th. We're going to be taking a look into the energy of the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships, with a closing message from the universe. Please remember that these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone, but I do suggest you take a look into your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs that come out in videos on my channel throughout the week. Also, remember that time in the spirit realm is really irrelevant. So these may be upcoming energies, they may be current energies, they may be a validation of some sort of past energy. Just take them as they resonate with you. If you're not a subscriber, please click subscribe, click like, please share the videos. On Wednesdays, for our subscribers, we do free mini readings right here on the channel, and we welcome you to join. And on Sundays, we do have interviews. This is a live show as well. It's at Sundays at 2 o'clock p.m. It may not be every Sunday, so it's sort of just, kind of random. We usually do announce it on the channel throughout the week. So just, if as long as you're a subscriber, you will see that we will be having a guest that week or not. And thanks for watching, guys. Have an amazing week. Take care and many blessings. Capricorn, welcome to your weekly reading for July 1st to the 7th. We're going to be taking a look into the energies of the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships, with a closing message from the universe. Please remember that these are general readings and they may not resonate with everyone. If you're looking for a personal reading, contact me at oracleintuitions.com or through my email at oracleintuitions1111@gmail.com or through my Facebook and Instagram pages. All right, let's take a look and see what's coming in for Capricorn at this moment. For the head, we have, or for the mind, we have solitude. Think of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. So for some of you, you might be doing an awful lot of thinking. Maybe you want to be in solitude at this moment. Maybe perhaps you're craving or desiring solitude. It really feels like you need to go into yourself, or that you have done so. It's time to really, dig in and find who you are, find what it is that you're needing or wanting or desiring. It just feels like you need some time to do some serious thinking here. Within the body, we have manifestation. So this is external. And it says, be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now write it down on paper. Manifestation, step 1. So first of all, think about what it is that you're desiring. Think about very clearly what it is that you're trying to manifest. Do you want a home? Do you want a different career, a different job, a better relationship, or a relationship? Really start creating those manifestations. Be very clear about what it is that you're seeking and wanting at this time. Even if it comes down to, let's say, a home. There's some really good manifestation techniques that people use where they say, they walk into through the door and they see, this on the right hand side, and they describe it within themselves, to themselves, maybe write it down on paper. You look to the left and this is what it is. This is the flooring. This is the color of the walls. All of that, like, really get deep. I feel like this is a time to truly get deep within your manifestations, instead of just saying, I want a house. All right. Well, you could get a house. It might not be the house that you really want or the house that you desire, but I feel like Spirit is saying, be very clear, be very specific at this moment. So we also have shine from within. Looks are only skin deep. True beauty shines from within, and it's time for you to shine. This is a time for self-acceptance and for revealing your true beauty. Beautiful card. I really feel like for some of you, one of the reasons that some of your manifestations may not have come completely to fruition, or maybe perhaps you're even just seeing, parts of your manifestations, or in some way it feels like you're working forever on your manifestations without them being fully created. I do feel like what Spirit is saying to you is have that knowledge of self-acceptance, that self-esteem, knowing that you are not only beneficial, or that you have the qualities to achieve all of this, okay? but how it's going to benefit you, how it's going to make you happy, how it's going to make you shine by creating whatever this manifestation is. I do feel like a lot of self-acceptance has to go into this, all right? And it's understanding this is that validation coming in through spirit saying you are worthy. You are worthy of receiving what it is that you are trying to manifest or what it is that you're trying to create. So if, let's say, you're seeking a relationship, it's having that knowledge within saying, I am worthy of having this amazing relationship that I'm creating at this moment. And this is whether you have a partner or you don't have a partner. Maybe perhaps, you just need to work on the actual structure of the relationship. So again, remember that you are worthy. Shine from within is what I'm getting. And for those of you that are wanting to have a business, maybe perhaps, or, you're trying to advance in your career, the same thing. It's create that manifestation, but understand that you're worthy of receiving it. So let's get some clarification. First card coming through is the Prince of Summer. So it really talks about, falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. This is the Page of Cups energy. When the Page of Cups energy comes through, it also really talks about intuition. All right. So what the sayings here may, what is being said here may resonate with you, but I also do use intuition and the traditional tarot meanings when I do these readings. And what I'm getting here is to follow your intuition throughout this. Again, maybe perhaps there is some sort of an emotional experience that you're going through at this moment that is creating this need for that solitude. All right. But in that place of solitude, instead of being in this place of emotional chaos, start creating what it is that you're wanting to have. All right. If you're looking at the situation and you're only seeing chaos, you're going to continue to see chaos. If you start to really look at that situation and start seeing how it could clear up, or what part you could play, or maybe perhaps even the part that others could play in order to help create, a grounded scenario within this situation, it's time to start working at that and manifesting, but don't get into this energy of being unworthy. We also have the Six of Winter. So, as I just talked about, moving from chaos into like smoother waters, this is exactly what it talks about. Positive changes are on their way. A welcome relief from troubled times, traveling or relocating. Maybe for some of you, you are seeking a house. All right. Maybe for some of you, you're looking for a new place to live. Again, have that clarity in what it is that you're wanting out of this situation. And I really feel that what Spirit is saying, by the clearer that you are, the more that the universe is able to come in and help make that creation, help, form it for you. It's, it's bringing some sort of opportunities through. It's going to help clear the fog of a situation by being clear as to what it is that you're wanting. And we also, beautiful card, the Star. Look to the future with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move mountains, happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. Look at that. We also have shine from within coming in with the Star. You can't be more perfect than that, Capricorn. It's such beautiful energy. It's really saying, again, have that knowledge of that worthiness within you. Have that self-esteem, knowing that you are capable of creating this situation to the way that you want it to be created. Know that you are worthy of receiving it, especially with that Star, and have the hope and the faith that the universe and your spirit team is behind you at this time. So let's take a look at relationships and see what's coming through for you. Remember that relationships do not need to be romantic. They may be friends, family, or coworkers. However, they are mostly romantically based, but just take them as they resonate with you. All right, let's see what is happening. They may even be a relationship with yourself. All right, let's see what's going on for Capricorn. All right, first card coming in, engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. I really feel that for some of you, this could have to do with a current relationship, okay? That I do feel some sort of current relationship even if it is in a place right now where you're not quite seeing that possible moving forward. Again, I do feel that Spirit is saying have the hope, have the faith, allow this to blossom. Again, be very clear about what your intentions are towards this relationship. But I do feel that for some of you, especially if you're seeking a relationship, a romantic relationship in some way, know that it is possible, again, by going into that energy of worthiness, going into that energy of hope and faith. Even if you're not seeing it at that current moment, we have that Six of Swords coming through saying positive changes are happening, but stay in that element of knowing that you are worthy of receiving it. We also have finances and career. So, this really this is something that I had talked about. What is it that you want out of your career? This might even be some sort of, co-worker situation for some of you, but it does say financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. I feel that for some of you though, what this could have to also to do with is either you or your partner may need to be focusing more on their work at this moment, and maybe there's some sort of financial issues that are going on, some sort of, financial stress. Maybe perhaps you're just, motivating yourself to concentrate more on your career. But what I do get is I don't feel like this being a permanent energy. It might be just something that you need to focus on at this particular time, especially if you're in some sort of relationship where you're thinking maybe they don't care about me, maybe they don't like me, maybe they're not spending enough time with me. I do feel that this is a saying from Spirit coming through saying, look at your partner is really trying to focus in on their finances and their career. All right. It's not that they don't care about you. They do. However, this is a temporary pause in something because this might be taking importance at this moment. We also have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Now, for some that may resonate. What I'm also getting here with that religious factors, whenever I see it, I always feel it as an elevation or an evolution or ascension in some sort of spiritual connection. All right. This is the way that I particularly look at it, whether other readers do or not. That doesn't matter. All right. It's the way I look at it. When I see those religious factors coming through, it feels like there's some sort of ascension that may be possibly happening within the higher or the 5D realm of your relationship. So with this, it could have to be with whether you know the person or not know the person at this moment, by staying in that higher realm of energy, especially staying in that energy of knowing your own worthiness, knowing what it is that you deserve, knowing that, something can be created to a positive level within your relationship or a relationship coming through. This is going to help ascend or speed up the manifestation of somebody coming forward. All right, or even a change within a situation of some sort. So let's get some clarification and see what's happening. All right, clarification. We have the Seven of Winter. So it says there is a better choice, not seeing things clearly, running away from the truth. So what I'm getting here is I feel like for some of you, and again, this isn't going to resonate with everybody, and that's okay. I do feel that for some of you might be looking at a situation in a negative mindset and maybe thinking that this person isn't wanting to be with me because they're not spending all their time with me, or maybe perhaps I'm not seeing the evolution in this relationship. And I do feel like Spirit is saying here, it's time to take a choice or make a choice, but you might have to also look at it from a different perspective. Are they really focusing in on their finances and career? And maybe that's why they can't give you that attention. And that's where that Seven of Winter comes in, because it can be about disillusionment. Okay, it can be about, things going on behind the scenes. Sometimes it comes through if there's a third party situation, but it can also come through with our inner consciousness. Okay, basically our inner consciousness looking at something, thinking that there's a problem where there's not a problem. It's sort of hiding our own true intuition and our own true feelings. So I do feel that for some of you, this relationship wants to move forward, but you may have your own inner block, again, by your own perspective. All right. So again, just take that as it resonates. We have the Eight of Winter, Eight of Swords. But here we go. This is sort of that clarification card. You have what it takes if you only believe in yourself. Thinking that you're powerless when you're not. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. So when that Eight of Swords comes in, this is us holding ourselves back. All right, this is us holding ourselves back. Maybe you're hanging on to a relationship that isn't moving forward. And again, it could have to do with finances, careers, maybe even some sort of spiritual or religious factor, whatever it is. But I'm really getting here that it could be your perspective, all right? That you're not looking at the situation as a whole. You may be looking at it only as it's affecting you at this current moment. And I do feel that for some of you, especially if you're in a relationship at this moment, or you're striving to gain a relationship with a particular person, there may have to be some understanding and maybe some sort of patience here. And again, a new perspective towards something. Now, I do feel that for some of you, especially if you're seeking a relationship, that Spirit is saying, stop holding yourself back. Maybe perhaps, oh, there's a big plane. Sorry. Just a second. There was a really huge plane that went right above. So that was close to the ground. When we have that Seven of Swords, again, I do feel that this has to do with inner work. With that Eight of Winter, that's sort of that validation. So what inner work is it that you need to do? What sort of level of ascension? What sort of grounding do you need? Maybe perhaps, it's looking at things in a different perspective. Maybe it's just having that sense of self-esteem coming through. All right, knowing again that you're worthy. You might be looking at yourself in a negative way, thinking that you can't achieve the relationship that it is that you desire, and Spirit saying let go of that energy. And beautiful card, 10 of Autumn. Take steps to ensure financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments, planning for retirement, honoring family traditions. But the 10 of Pentacles, it doesn't have to do with just finances. This actually really does have to do, if you look at the card, you can really see that happy family, that happy home. They're in a place of just feeling content. It's about completion in some way. And what I'm getting here is we also had this engagement card. So I just feel a new perspective is needed at this time to look at possibly a relationship in a different way, or maybe just have that patience. It also could have to do with that finance and career. Maybe it's not the time to focus in on relationships for some. Maybe it's the time to start really focusing in on what it is that you're trying to manifest. So make those manifestations first, write them down, journal them, in some way, place them out into the universe, and then start really allowing the universe to bring it forth to you. Okay? So let's get a closing message from Spirit and see what's coming in. All right, closing message from Spirit for Capricorn. Closing message from Spirit. Closing message from Spirit for Capricorn. Card coming through. Far, far away. Creative daydreaming. I love this because what did we have already? We already had the journaling. We already had, setting your sights, creating what it is that you want. The solitude, thinking about what it is that you're wanting to manifest. And we had the manifestation card. So when it talks about that far, far away, I basically feel is just removing yourself, maybe at this moment towards whether it's people or maybe just taking a few minutes out of the day, spending some time alone in order to create the manifestation that you desire. We're going to get a clarification card here, though. Just give me 1 second. Let's get a clarification on what's happening here. Okay, Capricorn. Clarification for Capricorn. Yeah, Queen of Spring. Brilliant, loyal, talented, friendly. Can't make this up. You see that? Believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you maintain a balance between work and home life. When that Queen of Wands comes through, this is somebody who has all the resources within inside of her or him. I mean, this is just the energy of the card, whether you're male or female. But basically what it's saying is, again, believe in yourself. We already had this card. Believe in yourself. Shine from within. And I really feel like this is the energy that Spirit wants you to focus in on this week. All right. So Capricorn, I truly hope that this has helped. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. We'll see you next time. Many blessings.